There you go.
Quick.
Yeah, no, it's good that, wasn't it, eh? Hello, gang. Colin here at Festa 67's workshop, and welcome to another Wednesday live at the bench with me and him, the airy cornflake.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing all right, mate. How about you?
I'm fine and dandy, mate. I was just quickly checking my sound levels there just to make sure that was all okay. Yes, folks, welcome to the Wednesday show. It helps if you've got your thing ready, Cole, doesn't it, your burp? Where we're going to be building these bad boys still. We're doing our little trucks of goodness. I'll put the descriptions in the chat shortly. The link is available in the description just below this video, but I'm a little bit behind today. So I'll put them in the chat in a minute when I go down to the bench. And I'm currently doing that variant, the New York flatbed truck.
My
Here's what I'm
one
up
is the German grey one.
Big days. Let's throw that there for a minute, Cole, so that you're not looking away from the camera whilst you're doing it. So we'll have a quick looky-loo in the chat. Let's see who's in. McLeish is in. He says it's a cold one today. It's fresh brew time. It is a bit tighter, Andy, isn't it? I said this to Dave. I came in here and I'm like, bruh, it's a bit chilly round the gills, isn't it, mate?
I had to wander from one building to the other this afternoon and thought, oh, that's got a certain bite to it. And it's like, ooh.
Yeah, I had a few of the old pimples of the goosey kind, Dave. I was like, oh.
I thought I went over and I thought perhaps I should have put my fleece on as well, you know. But
yeah, days, yeah. I mean, I was going to have to break out the hoodie. I thought I'd stick me hat on because my canister's cold. McLeish says, Colin and Model Maker Dave's workshop. I mean, the airy cornflake. There you go. See, they got it sus, Dave.
Yeah, just about.
Aidy's in at Smurf's Dockyard saying evening. Oh, hello, Aid. How you doing, mate? I'd say hello to Aidy. Panzer's in saying Festa and Dave hugs, and hi to Smurf and Andy.
Hello, Banter.
Aidy's saying hello to Andy. Oi, oi to me and Dave. Good evening.
Oi.
Said he thinks that's everyone for now. The guru was in. He goes, ibble wobble, chocolate bobble. I am within. I not chat much, but I shall listen bigly with all my ear holes. Hugs to all. Yeah, because someone may be playing Skyrim on his Xbox.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's got us on the ear holes, but he's got the game on the screen and the other ear hole with the game in it. So he's multitasking, Dave.
It's a pity we can't sort of kill his game.
Yeah. What we can do, though, is go moist in his ear hole. And he's now gone, and he's took his hand off the game's controller and walked into a tree.
Probably wet himself.
Yeah, Panzer says he's within. Fox, within what? That bar of chocolate? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said there was a Bones episode about that. Yeah, Bones. Oh, I love Bones. So everyone said hello to each other. Erwin Nightsings in says, evening legends. Hello, Erwin. How are you? Earl D is in saying hi, you folks. Hello, Earl. How are you, mate? Everyone's saying hello to Earl. He says, what's that? That wasn't a fun phone call. Tell a guy at whom guitar I'm selling up that he got off Facebook Marketplace isn't a real Fender Telecaster. Oh dear, it ain't one of these lookalike kit ones, is it, that someone's built and put a Fender sticker on it?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of them on eBay where people, what they do, Dave, is they buy the 190 quid guitar kit. They build like a Fender Strat or a Fender Telly because it's a lookalike, and then they order the fretboard stickers and headstock stickers and all of that, put them on the guitar, and they try to sell them as genuine Fenders, mate.
That's a bit naughty, that.
Yeah, but the trained eye will spot it, but the average Joe's going to go, cool, that's a nice looking Strat for 500. I'll have that. Yeah.
I take it they go for much more than that if they're the real ones then.
especially if they've relicked them slightly, or they've tried to go for a classic vintage paint job or whatever, and they're trying to flog it as a, you know, an early 60s or, you know, like a 50s Les Paul gold top or something like that, then yeah. So you've got to be so careful, mate. If you're going to buy an instrument like that, go to a proper guitar dealer. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Jeff Light saying a very good evening to Cole and everyone in the chat. Fox says he was rather naive to think anything off of Facebook would be genuine. Yeah, well said, Fox. You've got to be so careful, mate. You know, you see it all the time. You know, Gibson, Les Paul, and you look at it and you're like, no, that ain't. Yeah. He says, I've had to put my warm, fluffy, plumpy socks on today. It's that chilly. Exactly, mate. It is a bit, isn't it? Steph, come.
It is cold.
Yeah. Stefan Lars says, good evening. Oh, hello, Stefan. How you doing? Everyone's saying hello to him. The lovely Marcy is in, saying, Carl and Dave with the huggages. Better put my huggages in. Better put my hugs in. I'll do that now because, Dave, the clock's ticking against me, mate. She will notice that I haven't done it.
Yeah,
and I will be in the doghouse.
Just can't get the staff these days.
I know, it's scary, isn't it? I've lost me icons. Where are they gone? Oh, I'm going to have to do it in a second.
5, 4, 3.
There it is.
2, 2.5.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I couldn't find me emojis then, Dave. Couldn't find me emojis, mate.
It was almost like a slight panic written across your face.
God, did you notice how power I went? Fox has very kindly put in the links to the trucks we're building in the chat there, folks. So that's the trucks that we're currently doing. James is in. JC Bricks and Build saying I had a Panzer. LD says the water slide logos were sticking up from the surface. Oh, they weren't. Oh. Oh, that's bad, isn't it? That is bad. Yeah, it's naughty. It's naughty, isn't it? But yeah. Paul McNichols in says, evening chaps, pizza for dinner tonight with a stuffed crust, he says. Oh, nice one. That's me hugging news. Fox says, did I buy this off Facebook or should I just publicly post all my payment and personal info online instead? Yeah, it's one of those, you know, if you want to get a genuine guitar, you go to a dealer, don't you? Because, yeah. Jeff is in. Candygram for Mongo says, big hugs to everyone. Hello, Jeff, how you doing? Yeah. He says, I had to Colin, Dave, and everyone in the chat. Excuse me. Yep, so that's the chat caught up with for now. If I've missed anyone, apologies. Question of the day, Dave.
The question of the day is, what has or what is about to go in your bellies? What have you got on your benches? And most importantly, what is your beverage of choice whilst watching the show?
Absolutely. Belly, bench and beverage, folks. Question for you, Dave. How's your mum, mate?
Mum is doing well because she's still gallivanting.
She ain't. Is she Gold Bennett, mate?
I'm not sure what part of the country she's in at the moment.
She's out and about, is she, bless her?
Somewhere between here and Blackpool, I think.
Happy days, mate. As long as she's happy, that's mint, mate.
She sounds like she's having a good time, and she's been spoilt, thoroughly rotten, and all the rest of it.
Yeah, mine's Winnie's at the moment.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so you've got the sisters from Doom together, creating havoc, no doubt. Yeah, so yeah, so she's up in London for a fortnight at her sister's. She says we're going to be out and about. I said, don't get escorted home this year by the police, Mum. I'll try to behave, she says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't I believe that?
Exactly. It's going to end badly, Dave, isn't it? You know.
It's not going to end very well. I got it.
Absolutely. You got it, Dave, did you? You Gordon's in says, evening, folks. Hello, you. How you doing, mate? So, without further ado, should we go down to bench camp? Huh?
Yep. Oh, Erwin is saying he's got a 1/2/25 HMS Victory and coffee.
Oh, nice one. Nice one, mate. Have you a bit of that?
James is saying belly, southern fried chicken steaks and waffles. Bench completed Lego Mandalorian mega figure build on strings and Lego orders to be sent out. Beverage, Caribbean Crush Lucasade.
Oh, nice one. Nice one, James.
News is currently running errands. Coffee smoothie. Bench is a mess. Still moving things back into my room. Hot Wheels build is stalled as I have the fat fenders to build.
Yeah, that's a working bench. That is, Marcy. Don't worry about that, darling.
Fox bench, Orc, Big Track, and Super Callan. Belly, chicken korma, and big plate of roti later. Beverage, the coffees.
Oh, nice one.
Now, you roast pork, Yorkshire puds made in Fray Bentos pie tins.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Don't do what I did and put the Fray Bentos pie tins in the microwave because it don't end well. Yes, I am that man who did that.
I bet your missus loved you for doing that.
She went ape, Dave. Yeah. The language that came my way. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realise that many bad names for an husband existed. I learnt a valuable lesson that day. Don't admit your mistake. Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't batter you.
Yeah. She still reminds me of it very often.
Yeah. Panzer. Slice of cold cheesy tuna pasta bake.
Bench, nice.
The Trumpeter Ganaf missile launcher. Beverage of choice, coffee.
Yeah. What a nice missile launcher that is, I must admit.
LD on the bench, guitar and some old school metal Terminators that are getting paint stripped.
Yeah. Oh, bit of a luthier, are you, Earl?
Right, a Smurf bench. Churchill acting as a mule for weathering practice. Oh, that sounds serious. Belly, homemade cottage pie.
Oh, nice one.
Beverage. Oh, he gets top points for this one. Beverage, a nice strong cup of Rosie Lee.
Good man. Good man.
Right.
Just label that up so I can remember what's in it. There you go. That's a wash of Tamia smoke.
Oh, hang on. Put me other glasses on.
You Gordon says no, but the empty ones make brilliant Yorkie tins. Yeah.
Yes, I can imagine.
Absolutely. You can just let us know that audio and video are fine as well, folks. That would be cool. Because, yeah. Mew says, yeah, it's a mass pile of boxes. Bless her.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's work in progress. You know, I'm still looking for stuff that I put to one side when I did the man cave, Marcy. So you're not alone, darling. Let's have a little bit of that. Fox says, I got told off when I put the Fray Bentos tins in the microwave because I forgot that there was already Honda carburetor in there. Yeah, they went well in the dishwasher, they did, mate.
Mm.
Yeah, that was another telling off I got for that.
You don't say.
Yeah, bless her. She does despair of me, Dave. I'm hard work, mate. I must admit.
There's no answer to that, really, is there?
No, there ain't, is there?
Well, at least ways you can say you're one of a kind.
Yeah. She's like, really? Ever next? But I sort of sit there and go, well, I thought that was, yeah. She goes, what on earth makes you think that was a good idea? Well, I'm a bloke, love. But we don't think, do we? We assume. Thinking that's going to get me out of the hole that I've dug myself in, but it don't seem to, Dave.
No, it just makes the trench even deeper.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, that really didn't work there, Cole. You should have just nodded, looked at your feet, and said how silly you are, and just walked away to the walking away music. But
yeah, and shuffled off.
Yeah, trying to justify your actions isn't the way.
No.
It don't work out well for us, Dave, does it?
No.
So I'm just slapping a little initial layer of Agrax on these tyres just to dirty them up slightly or knock them down a bit, ready for when a bit of pigment will go on. So that's what I'm up to.
As I had a slight misdemeanor
Oh,
when I was doing a little bit of work on this on Monday, somehow managed to get the rear bed to fall off the chassis.
oh, lovely. Okay.
I'm not entirely sure what I did to do it, but no real damage. Just it came away quite cleanly.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and reattach it and see where we go. But we need to do a bit of cleanup first.
Yeah. Question of the week: did you manage to get your cab on that you was going to put on?
I've got the roof on.
Oh, there you go.
I've got to attach the doors. I put the clear parts in, but I thought I'd leave them alone whilst the PVA went off.
Yeah.
So might get them in tonight.
Happy days.
Let's see how we get on, I think.
Yeah. First initial layer of that on there. I've got to paint them mud guards up under there yet as well. Do a bit of that.
Actually, whilst I've got this off, I think I might give that a coat of paint as well, and then it blends in a bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's progress, mate, at the end of the day. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You never know, mate. We might have these finished before Crimbo. But have a breather, I think, and figure out, and I'll get in touch and find out what's going on. But remember, folks, if you want to grab one of these, you can grab one from eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs, who we're kindly doing these builds for.
Yep.
So you can grab one of them as you need to. Let's have a bit of that on there, because I've got that front bumper to do, and I've also got a bucket to paint, haven't I? Okay, where did I put that? That's that. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? It's in here somewhere.
Did you put it on the bucket hook?
Yeah, it's on there. There you go. That's just that I've had a move round of me paints because I got some paints and they all had to shuffle along a bit. I'm just relearning where me paints are, Dave, because
Ah. Ooh,
where I
paints?
used to spin round and just, yeah.
So what paints did you get?
I got some paints for the Harley Quinns that I'm going to be painting.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I stupidly fell for Fox's thing about the Harlequin troop. Thinking, oh, yeah, they'll be good. Dave, they're microscopic, mate. And I've got to put diamonds on them.
Does that mean you've been stitched up by Fox?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, royally, mate. Done up like a kipper, Dave.
Fox, you are bad man. You are very bad man.
That's all right. I don't mind. I accept the challenge gracefully. There's going to be two variants of the video, the edited and the unedited.
I can imagine. Oh dear. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Can imagine the language might get a bit ripe.
Yeah, it might get a bit fruity, Dave.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atto says I'll be about right back after me dinner. No worries, mate. Enjoy.
Mm.
Right, let's have a bit of that there. A bit of Abaddon Black, purely and simply because I want to paint that bit of photo etch so that I don't forget it.
No, don't do that.
Because I'll never forgive myself otherwise.
Mm.
So, clean that off, actually. Let's use my scuzzy pot.
Mm. A little bit more.
Panzer says, bad Fox, go sit in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm not bitter. You know, they are microscopic, though, Dave.
What are we talking smaller than 76 scale?
They're 20mm tall figures, Dave, that I've got to paint Harlequin uniforms on.
Ooh.
Fox is now wheedling. He says, also, in my defence, I did not set Festa up at all. He says he started saying he fancied doing an insanely tiny with the most complex patterns. I merely enabled. Oh, yeah, but he is enabling me by sending me a Harlequin vehicle, Dave. Yeah. So, yeah. But he's not, yeah, he's not guilty either. But, yeah. You know me, Fox. At any opportunity I get, I will attempt to throw you firmly under the bus, mate.
True,
You should
right.
know this by now. You should know this, mate. It is the order of things.
It's the law of the land.
Where did I put that? Where I put it? I put it in my wet palette. That's where it went. Let's move that. Let's bring that out of there. Knew there was something missing off me bench. It was the wet palette of palette wetness.
Uh-oh.
That space that I looked at on my bench that didn't have anything on it. There it is. See? What we like.
Yeah, I know.
What are we like? So let's put that part. This is Captain Calamity Hands. over there. Right. Now we can get on. He says, I'll send that when I've got a box to put it in. That's all right, mate. No rush. No rush, mate. Take your time, geez, he says, desperately trying to get out. No. You send it when you're good and ready, mate. I look forward to doing it, mate.
Oh.
Did that sound sincere?
Just about plausible.
Cheers, Dave. I feel better now. Of course, I stuck these mud flaps on last week. I've got to paint them just to blend them in a bit. Because I thought it looked a bit naked at the front there, on the flatbed. I thought, well, rather than them just sit in the Greebles box for the next 150 years, yeah, let's put them on the model.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just oodling the paint on. Paul J. Lewis is in, says, evening, Colin, Dave and everyone in the chat. Hello, PJ. How you doing, mate? Nice,
Mate.
nice to see you in the Zoom last night, mate. So, yeah, he was also on the primetime show as well with us. So, yeah, it's finally nice to put faces to names. And, yeah. So, yeah, very pleasant evening. Get this all on there, and I'm literally just oozing this on because it's going to have pigment on it and all kinds of gubbins. So Albert's still sulking a bit, but he's coming round.
And I say he's been sulking for a long time.
Yeah, he had a good wibble, didn't he? But there you go. So that's had a little bit of a larrapin under there. We clean that off. Smurf says, one of these days I may be able to stay awake long enough to join you in a late night Zoom. Yeah, I normally go in late because, like I say, it gives me a chance to do a bit of filming in the evening. Yeah, because I've tried it a couple of times in the Hangout and it don't always work out because people get excited and want me to show me everything they're doing. So I tend to get the bulk of me filming done before I go in because at least I know I've achieved some filming then. So, yeah. Right, so we got that. That's drying a bit. Something else I was going to do, and I can't remember what. I've done my bucket. That's got a bit of paint on it. Can't remember now. Tell you what, I could have a look at though. Whilst I think of it, where did I put it? Is that the one I was after? But God, I cut off pen and ink. I know that much.
What have you put on there?
No, I opened up a bottle of the ammo effects, and I forgot that they have quite a whiff to them, and I've done it right up underneath me bugle.
Oh, so you got a full?
Yeah, I got a full waft, Dave.
Oh, you got waftage.
Yeah, that was what I was after. That bit of that. Let's sling that in there for a minute. Oh, D says, I finished my checkup. Everything is mostly legit Fender, from electronics to hardware, apart from the body and neck and the bridge. A guy is coming around to pick it up. He don't want anything done to it now. Oh, dear.
Well, if he's bought a dodgy one, I can understand that.
Yeah, it's one of them. You hear it a lot, Dave. A lot of folks do get caught out with it, and it's a thing, mate.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know, it's just how it is, mate.
And the trouble is, if it sounds too good to be true, then it normally is.
Yeah. That's the trouble, mate. You know, and it's that, you know, got it off eBay. Yeah, there lies the problem.
Yep.
At the end of the day. Oh, dear. Is there a message from the dark side on your phone there, Dave? There's a surprise.
Yep, someone messaged me.
Just want to try something.
Oh, this could be dangerous.
Yeah. There you go. Let that corner settle first. Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good man.
Happy days. Gonna have a bit of that then. On a mission now, Dave. On a mission, mate.
So should we be playing the Mission Impossible theme?
I see what you did there. I saw what you did. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, copyright.
Yeah.
So are you all ready for Crimbo in the chat? You're doing your shopping? Are you looking at bits and bobs that you want from Father Christmas? Yeah. Because we all know Father Christmas's grotto is eModels. See what I did there, Dave?
Oh, beautiful segue, mate.
That was, wasn't it? I was quite...
I'm impressed. I really am impressed. That just rolled off the tongue, that did.
It did, didn't it? It yeah, you know, yeah. Just put that over there.
I think Fox would be hard pressed to do any better.
Yeah. Was one of my better ones, wasn't it?
It was. I'm suitably impressed, mate.
Yeah, proud of me, soldier, ain't you?
Do you know what? I think else point, mate. Give yourself an else point.
Oh, really? Oh, cheers, mate. Made up, I am. There you go. A little bit of light dust going in there just to grout them cobbles. Any excess will be brushed off once it's all gone off. Just to give it a little bit of texture. And dare I say, it takes the 3D printed look away from it.
Ah.
Do a bit of that. Try and save as much as you can, if you can. Just to give it a bit of a ye olde look. Because that's what we do. You thought any more of your base, Dave? Because I know you said you wanted to do a base now.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Well, at the moment, I'm thinking doing something with a small picture frame.
Yeah.
Probably make it a little bit dirty and dusty.
Yeah.
It's out in the field, so to speak.
Yeah. There you go. Dirty and dusty works all day long.
Yeah. Well, that's the game plan anyway.
Yeah. Happy days. And I'm just initially putting some of this down, and then if it comes to it and it needs it, I'll drip some really ultra thin super glue over the top and let that go off, and that'll pretty much embed the pigment then. That's the theory anyway.
Well, it all sounds plausible.
Yeah, but it is me we're talking about here, Dave. You know, if anyone's going to make it go wrong, it's going to be me, isn't it?
No, I'm sure you'll be all right.
You know, so we just get a bit of this in there. Grunge it all in there. Just gives it a little bit of character. Because I've still got to do some dry brushing yet in a few areas. So. And I'm using my scuzziest of scuzzy paintbrushes that he's only ever used for this sort of job.
Oh, yeah. Proper scuzz.
Yeah. Like I say, it just gives it a little bit of character. It's just grout in all of these cobbles, just gives it that little bit more realism. Is all we want. And like I say, it's nothing special, you know, it's just a little vignette for it to sit on, but it just gives it a little bit of something.
Makes it stand out a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, just puts it in a small environment also, you know, and it's, yeah. There you go. It's just a matter of working your way across the base. And as you can see, you're just starting to get a bit of grout going in between all the slabs. And then, like I say, the heavy-duty stuff you can wipe off in the corner, and it just gives you a nice little grouted cobble then. So it just makes it look a bit sexier.
Oh,
I know. Foxy saying scuzzy brush. Yeah. Yeah, the infamous scuzzy drives. We all remember how much fun they were.
Oh, dear Lord.
Many a day was spent messing with a scuzzy drive, Dave, wasn't it, eh?
Oh, many a day was lost in trying to get it to work.
He says, corrected himself. Yeah, good catch, Dave. That was a good catch, mate.
Was you impressed?
I was, because I knew exactly where that conversation was going. Yeah, well done, mate. Proud of you, soldier.
It was going south rapidly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to drive us nuts, them things. Code 28. Oh, God, really? Here we go. Yeah. Drive not recognised or not working. You got a scuzzy drive in there? Yeah, did you know? Yeah. Oh, yes.
Or it comes back and says, not terminated. You know, it is terminated. I've got the terminator on it.
Yeah.
And then you look again and think, not,
Yeah.
not connected properly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of them, wasn't it? It seemed a good idea at the time, but
yeah, it didn't hang around long. It was the
no.
same with oh Lord now. Oh Lord. It was IBM's version of Windows.
Oh, yeah. Was it Oracle?
No.
No.
OS2 Warp.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
I remember being on the job and walked around and saw me colleague, and his head was in his hands. I said, "What's the matter?" He said, "IBM," and I went, "Oh."
Do you remember when Palm Pilots were a thing?
Oh Lord, yeah, God. The first electronic organizer, aren't they?
Yeah, basically an electronic file fax, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those things.
Issuing them out to all the new starters. And, oh, God, yeah. We're going to be rolling these out to everyone. Oh, great. Something else that ain't going to work. Yeah.
Well, they did work randomly.
Didn't like talking to anything, though, did they? You know?
They didn't really like talking to their own bit of software. That was even worse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I remember the mobile keyboard that they had.
Yeah.
You could get that was like basically it was like a square tower.
Yeah.
And it shone down onto the work surface, whatever the work it was.
Yeah.
Pad, and it was supposed to recognize where your fingers were as to which letter you was.
Yeah, a bit like an head-up display, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I never got it to work.
No. That was almost as good as when the bosses wanted an Amstrad emailer in their offices. Do you remember them?
Amstrad emailer. Oh,
yeah. That was the telephone that had the little LCD screen where you could send and receive emails whilst, yeah. It was an executive's dream, so to speak, and it was like, yeah.
Executive dream and a techie's nightmare.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. Oh, yes.
That's going back a bit. Crumbs.
Oh, yeah. I can remember the days where if you had new sales reps and that in, you had to get the man out to fit the mobile phone to the car. Do you remember that? Install the mobile phones with the aerials and the receiver and all of that lot.
Yeah, because it was a proper full install thing, and it had to be done in a certain way. And
proper handset and everything, Dave, wasn't it, with the keyboard on the backbone of the handset. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I can remember my first portable mobile phone for work was the one that was like a car battery that you used to carry around.
Oh, what was
with the rubber duck aerials on?
My one was the Nokia. Oh,
yeah.
The one where it had the little plastic pulley up aerial.
Yeah. A little rubber duck on it. Well, we're showing how old we are now, Dave, aren't we?
Yeah, Yeah, but it was a mobile phone then. It didn't take photographs or videos or.
No, it made phone calls, and you didn't have text messages back then, Dave, did you?
No.
Yeah, no.
What was that?
Yeah, that was witchcraft, that was. Remember when someone said to me about text messages, I said, well, why write it when you could just ring them up and say it? Yeah.
Text messages, you had a pager for that.
Yeah. David JM is in saying good evening, folks. Hello, David. How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, you had your pager, Dave. Cool. Yeah, pagers. Used to love my little pagers.
Yeah, I used to love switching it off and saying, what message?
Yeah, that's it. I must have lent on something and hit the button. That was get out of jail free card they were, weren't they?
Boss used to say, is there something wrong with your pager? No. Are you sure? All right. I've been sending messages and you've not rung me.
Yeah. Oh, you're never going to believe it. It's gone flat. Oh, what a bind.
You sure you sent it to the right pager?
Yeah.
And he would look at the two of us and he would say, right, hand your pages over now.
Yeah.
And he'd look at them and he'd say, yeah, the reason why you didn't get any is you switched them off, haven't you?
Yeah, the buttons are too sensitive. It keeps getting switched off. Yeah. We all got those little pager pouch things so that we didn't inadvertently knock the buttons, because that was our excuse. It was like, damn, they think of everything, these bosses.
Yeah, we used to get our own back on him, though. We used to give him a can of Coke.
Oh, really? Have the desired effect, did it?
Oh, yeah. None of this Diet Coke or reduced sugar Coke. It was fully leaded.
Oh, full on. Yeah. You send him a bit hypo, did it?
That was an understatement.
You're wicked. You're a wicked man.
Yeah, mate, got you a drink, mate. Oh, thanks. You drink half of it and go, that's fully leaded Coke, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just looked at each other. I'll give you 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes, and then it was the entertainment begins. He couldn't keep still.
Yeah. McLeish is saying that he doesn't like this time of year. Oh, dear. Thing about this time of year, mate, is like you say, you get up, it's dark. It's dark all day and bleary. It's just like, oh, yeah.
Well, it's dark and dank, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Brings out the worst in the Brits, because we do like a good moan, don't we, about the weather.
Well, you're not a true Brit unless you whinge about the weather.
It's either too hot, too cold, too damp, too wet, too windy. Yeah.
Yeah, too much snow.
Yeah.
2 weeks of sunshine and the Brits go, oh, I don't like this sunshine anymore.
Yeah, it's too hot. Yeah. Can't wait till the winter. Winter comes. It's, oh, God, it's too cold.
No.
4 seasons in one day, innit, Dave?
Can't win.
Yeah, we do like a good wibble about the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice little bit of cobblage going on. Like a I'd let that dry for the rest of the show. See how it dries down, and then go over and touch any bits up once this is all cured.
That sounded wrong. Touching bits up.
See what you did there?
I know, I'm bad.
You're a bad man, Dave. You're a bad man.
I can't help it. It's just your bad influence.
I know. I accept my guilt.
Oh, dear.
Guilty as charged.
Right.
Oh, that was contemplatory, Dave. That's scary.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's have a bit of that. Get that on there, and then we'll come along and we'll do the edges of the pavement in a sec. But before I do that, a quick looky-loo at chattykins as to what people have been on about in there. Andy says it's not the darkness, not the dankness, it's the loss of family. Mind you, it's been a long time since, but still it takes a shine off things. Oh, sorry to hear that, Andy.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've lost loved ones, mate, at this time of year, then yeah.
Yeah, it's never good.
It's never good, mate. So, yeah, feelings are with you, mate, and all of that. Look, you know that. Kevin Stevens is in, says, evening, Colin and Dave. Sorry, it'll only be a short visit this evening as we've a meal to go out to. Shall be in for half hour. Hi to everyone else in Chatland. There you go.
Cool. How'd the other half live?
Yeah, Andy's arrived at KFC to collect one large trilogy box meal, zinger burger, popcorn chicken, nice rice fries even, chicken strips and extra hot wings and a Fanta. Oh, he's proper going for it, isn't he?
That's a full on.
That's a full on, mate. That's a festival of delight, that is.
Ooh.
That is, mate. That's a full blown, that is, mate. Fair plate there, Andy.
Yeah, that's going to take some chewing to get rid of that.
Cool, isn't it, eh? Cool, yeah, that is a taste sensation, that is.
Mm. No.
No pun intended, of course.
No. Would you ever?
Wouldn't dream of it. Al says he's back. He's done a 10-inch pizza heading for his belly. Was lovely. Stuffed crust with tomato sauce is not on. Expected liquid cheese. Oh, there you go.
So he's having a whipple then.
Sounds like it, Dave, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Oh, I might have a pizza on Friday.
Oh, there you go. See, you've given Dave a belly suggestion now, Athol.
It's all Athol's fault.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe I could blame it on the fox.
Is the order of things.
Fox, it's your fault.
Is the correct answer. Has to be Fox's fault.
Yeah.
Goes without saying, mate.
Well, it can't be your fault.
That's a first.
Mind you, you could say that it's Fox and James's fault.
Oh, that works. Yeah, Fox says, I think not. I deny all the things.
Now, definitely your fault, Fox.
You're going for plausible deniability, are you, Fox?
Going for plausible something.
You just know that he's looking at his mum going, see, they pick on me as soon as I go in. Yeah.
You know, his mum's probably standing there with her arms folded saying, serves you right.
Serves you right for being a bully.
And he'd be standing again, but Mum.
Yeah, you must have done something. They wouldn't pick on you for no reason.
Yeah. Wouldn't we?
Let's let that go off a little bit. There you go. And of course, we've done really well with these kits. We've done all the photo etch. We barely complained, Dave, did we?
It was almost completeness.
Yeah. There were a few bits that were stubborn. Needed a bit of persuasion, Dave, didn't they? A few of the bits. But...
Needed up, yeah.
A bit of compliance testing.
Yeah.
Paul says, belly, southern fried chicken strips and chips, all homemade. None of this KFC nonsense, he says. Bench Tamiya 132nd F4J Phantom 2. Beverage is Coca-Cola. And I've seen that Phantom at Dave. It's stunning.
Oh, is it proper good, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah. It's one of those where he's formally gone into the category of an aircraft turd.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's not a plane modeler, he's an aircraft modeler.
Yeah. Oh, it's special, mate. Bespoke decal set. Yeah. Commemorative RAF livery. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yeah.
sounds like a proper job.
It's one of those plane builds, you see, where you look at all the planes in your stash that you wanted to build, and your Adam's apple goes gulp, and your chin hits the floor because you know you're never going to be able to do that. It's one of those builds, Dave.
Mm.
It's a Charlie build.
Oh.
Yeah. But fair play to him.
Oh, yeah.
Fox has put links in there for the trucks in the chat there so that you can see what we're up to, folks. Damn value for money as well. They're good little kits, these. You'll thoroughly enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
They really are a pleasure to do. Despite our protestations in a couple of places, they are a pleasure to do.
Well, several.
You know. They're a nice little kit. Obby M Styles in, saying hello, fellow modelers. Hello, Obby. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you in.
Hello, mate.
Hope you're keeping well on this wonderful Wednesday evening. There you go. A bit more in there. A little bit more on there. So this is always the thing, though, when it comes to wiping this stuff off. You 9 times out of 10, I always end up wiping it out the bits you've put it in. It's like I'm just going to leave it, let it all dry. And then I'll put a sprinkling of the extra thin super glue down the grooves, and that should hold this in. There's pigment fixer going in as well, but doesn't always capture it all, does it? So we'll see. I might be able to just give it a quick blast with a bit of clear varnish, you know, a bit of satin. That might do it, but just to try and seal this in the gaps and stop it from coming out at all. But if it does, it does. I can always put a bit more in. I've had it before where you think the pigment fixer's bit and everything's in place, and then, like you say, it all disappears. You're like, oh. Could be me not letting it dry enough before I clear it. So on this occasion, it is getting left, and left.
Is that left then?
Yeah. Because, yeah, I want it to do its thing. We can put that over there for now. Clean off my brushes of brushness. He says yesterday he started assembling a Takom 135th DDR medium tank T55 AM2B. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one. How's that assembly going, mate? Is it going according to plan? Oh, Dave's got a pet hamster.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a scrape here.
Bit of a scrape, Dave. What are you scraping, mate?
What? I need to expose some plastic so that I can stick it together.
Oh.
I know.
You're going for tactical stickage.
Oh, he is.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh, dear. Athol says, Tracy would be proud of me for drinking her green teas, which I find rather refreshing as coffee gives me wind. Oh, lovely. Okay, mate. Yeah. Okay. I think my brush can sit up there for now. Let's put that over there on there for the minute. Let's have a quick looky-kins at chat. Let's see what's going on. Whilst that goes off. Al says, Dave, it's why I get the blame for pizzas on Fridays. Fridays are fish and chips with mushy peas. Nice. Panzer says he thinks Andy's a tad peckish. Absolutely. Yeah. Guru says his first mobile was a Nokia 5120. Dropped it on the floor in 1999. I think it's worked its way through the core and is going through the mantle on the other side now. Yeah. Yeah, we've all got a man drawer, haven't we, with all our old mobile phones in it. And it's quite good to look at that museum of mobileness every now and then. And you see how different phones were. I've got several Motorola Razors in there, old Nokia 3210s. And
yeah, I can't remember what one I had. No one.
Only supposed to put the doors on, Dave.
Oh, no, I am trying to put the door on.
See what I did there, mate? It's like Michael Caine came in the room then, wasn't it? No, it weren't. What have we got there? That's asphalt road, dirt and rain marks. We need rid of that. Declutter me bench a tad. What's that? That's the light dust. So we're going to have a bit of that in a minute. What was that? That was the light pigment. A bit more agrax can go there. So let's move the old frog over there out of the way. Bicky's in there. Bring the truck back.
Put
that.
We will get that to fit.
Just to one side for a minute. Right. Okay, so we've got a little bit of agrax gone on there. Have we got Paul says, why aren't you fixing your base gravel with watered down PVA glue? Why? Because I haven't got no watered down PVA glue, mate.
That's a good answer.
At the moment, Paul, I forgot to make some up, mate. But I will make some up later on, and it'll have a larrapin of it over there, mate. But at the moment, I haven't got any that I made up, mate. So, yeah. So it's had its initial bit of pigment fixer just to get it in the grooves. And once I've dusted it off, I'll make up a batch. But to me as smoke, just misting it around the base edges because we can. That's where this little battery airbrush comes in handy, because you can just flick it on, bung a bit of smoke in there, and just give it a little mist. And then same underneath. Probably have several layers of this over time. I just realised I didn't paint that other mud flat, Burke. So I can sit and do that.
You're doing well, then.
Yeah, I have my moments, Dave.
Don't we all?
A little bit of a mistage under there.
Oh, I'll get you and your mistages.
I know. McLeish goes, Lewis, seriously, Mr. Lardidar Gunner Graham. That's what he did. Yeah, no. Yeah, I may not have been fully prepared today, Paul. Everything was a bit last minute. Right. Let's put a little bit of cleanser through there just so that let's add some up. There you go. Let's get that done out. There you go, a little quick dung out for now. Throw that back there. Alright. So that's a bit of Tamiya smoke gone on for now. Whilst I think of it, let's get a bit of Abaddon on that other mud flat because I was in the middle of painting that one and yeah. Let's move me light off of there. There for now. Right. Bobbins is in saying hello. I'm now eating a rump steak with mustardy mashed spuds, and that's making him happy. Nice, mate. Bit of rump. Oh,
bit of rumpy rump.
on steak now, Dave. I used to like a nice porterhouse steak. Oh.
Or a bit of steak cut up into small pieces and put in a freshly baked baguette.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Get that on there. So that then can have all the things put on it. Because that'll have dirt and detritus going up under there, so let's add a quick coat. Paul says I blame Panzer for keeping you up late last night. Absolutely, mate. No, it was nice to just chillax and have a chat, mate. It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is another person you could blame stuff on, Panzer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but trouble is now he'll grass me up to Sarah Jane, won't he, because he's been paroled. So, you know, it'll be, oh, he's picking on me. Yeah.
Yeah, but he is a creep, so, you know.
Yeah, he is, mate, isn't he? You know, I'm Sarah Jane's deputy. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's like, tell it to the hand. Yeah. Right, so we've got a bit of that on there.
Yeah, tell it to the hand because the ear's not working.
Yeah. Bung that over there out of the way. Right.
Oh, that sounded decisive.
Yeah, I'm just thinking now we can have another bit of Agrax on there. And this is just layer after layer after layer of stuff. Just to start dirtying it up, I put a bit of Agrax on, bit of smoke, bit of Agrax, bit of smoke. Atoll says his first ever oil rig I worked on, first meal was a T-bone with all the trimmings, and a good job we had an hour for a meal break. Yeah. Yeah, big old T-bone. Yeah. Restaurant mustard, Dave. Oh, now you're talking.
I remember being at because I had to go and do some work up in Leeds.
Yeah.
And I was staying at a local Premier Inn, and I went down to the local TGI Friday,
Yeah.
and I had their ribeye steak
Oh, right.
with Jack Daniels mustardy sauce stuff. Oh mate.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I was so glad that went on expenses.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, it was nice though.
Proper, was it?
Oh yeah. By the time I finished, the little girl came round. She said, "Do you want anything for pudding?" I said, "I haven't got any rub." I said, "I am contentedly and nicely stuffed."
Was that one of your stick a fork in me moments?
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. Like, oh. I don't know. But, yes, it was very nice though. Mm.
I'll get rid of that. Do the same the other side. Give that a little bit of an agrax, and then whilst that's drying, it will then have another layer of smoke. Because we can. And Albert's still sitting there sulking. But that's all right. Andy McLeish says, I've never had what I would call a good steak. Yeah, I like my steaks blue. So they literally, if you was to give it a smack, it would moo at you. But not, not many chefs like doing a blue steak. They'll normally come out and ask you. They say, you do know what a blue steak is, don't you? Yeah, that's why I asked. Why I asked for one. But yeah, a good chef will do it for you, but they always come out and check first. But it's literally just dragged. It's like cooked, done.
No, I can't have it like that. Yeah. It's got to be well done.
Yeah. Oh yes,
it can't. No, it can't bleed on the plate. No.
No, I love it like that because you're getting all the goodness of it and all of that lot. It's personal taste, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's personal choice, isn't it?
Of course, isn't it? It's what people like. Or
absolutely. My missus is, well done steak. It's got to be thoroughly done. But yeah, for me, it's just.
No,
I enjoy having my steak.
No, it's got to be well done.
Yeah, you're not impressed, Dave, are you?
No, but
Fox says, I've never found a restaurant, pub, eatery that can make a good steak. They never know what they're doing. My friend made the best steak. She had a talent for it. Yeah. It's one of those, you've got to go to a good restaurant, a pub chain, you're not going to get that quality cut, are you?
No.
Yeah, it's one of them, mate. Well, there was a bit of wobble going on there.
Oh, you go steady now.
That's a good one. What's your favourite restaurant meal, folks? If you're going out for an all singing, all dancing, blowy, good old fill up, what would your number one meal be that you would order at your favourite restaurant? Because we're all stuck in our ways, aren't we, Dave, when it comes to meals?
I think it would have to be a piece of steak.
Yeah. Do you have a starter?
No, not really. You're not.
Oh, don't you?
Not really a starter sort of person.
At risk of McLeish mocking me, I do like a nice prawn cocktail.
No, I'm kind of like skip the starter and get to the main course.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I do like a bit of the old prawn cocktail. Fox says, I accidentally clicked on Xbox's Black Friday sales ban and now I'm watching all the Wolfenstein games and the original Rage downloading. Oh, yeah. Wolfenstein make good games.
Yeah, especially if you want slightly quirky.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Talking of Xbox.
Yeah.
I might have pulled the pin.
Oh, you've ordered it?
Well, I wasn't going to because I said to you I was going to wait to see if there was another one that might come out that was a better spec.
Yeah.
You know, that midterm kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I looked on a particular website of a rather large shopping place.
Yeah.
And they'd reduced it from $249
Yeah.
to $189.
Oh, it's rude not to.
And it was like, oh, I've hit the buy button.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yes.
Yeah. Captain Twitchy strikes again.
Yes. So it arrived last Wednesday, I think it was.
Yeah.
No, Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
Yeah. So you've been playing all the Xbox games now, have you?
Well, I switched it on and it booted up and then it said, I want to update.
Oh, dear.
Oh, all right then.
Typical Microsoft. Yeah, can't do anything till it's updated.
Can't grumble.
Yeah, I think it was a Series S that he's got there, Fox.
Yeah. Can't grumble. Well, I can. Storage is a bit. Yeah.
AD says there's a choice between two: venison, roasted veggies and new spuds, or steak, sirloin, chips and all the trimmings, all washed down with copious amounts of real ale. Good shout, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I do like a nice steak, and I must admit I'm partial to a bit of duck and all.
Yeah. Bit of Peking duck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, do like a bit of duck, I must admit. But yeah, in answer to your question, Fox, about the prawn cocktails, yes, it does have to come in one of those fancy stemmed bowls, mate. You know, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's prawn cocktail, isn't it? It's like, yeah, you know, because it's like, you know, that's upmarket for me, a prawn cocktail, mate. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. No, I'm not as upmarket as McLeish with his sensations, but that's a different matter. But I like a bit of a prawn cocktail, I must admit. Pardon moi. Al says, yeah, meant Model S, but yeah, better buy his DX. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting one, but not at the moment.
Yeah, the X is the better one because you get slightly more storage, but I just didn't want to pay that kind of money.
Yeah.
And for the amount of gaming that I actually do, I'm not that bothered.
No.
Will I get an expansion card? Probably, but I'm not gonna.
You're not overly fussed, are you, Dave?
Not really. Copying games backwards and forwards kind of seems to be the way forward. It's what everybody else does.
Yeah.
Good.
Trembles yet again.
Sounds like an implement of torture.
What, my little airbrush?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't realise it was loud.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Dung out. Leave that in the pot now because that'll remind me to clean that out when the show's ended. Go. Right. That'll be all of that. So my Tamiya smoke can now live on the shelf of self-made washes because that's what we do. Why not? At the end of the day, if you can make them, make them. That's a bit of dirt and grime. Let's bung that. Leave that there, Cole, actually, because that'll remind you. Right, so we got that. Have a look at how the old frog's dried up. See whether we can recover some of this dust. Because we like to save as much as we can. Andy says, high-stemmed cocktail bowls indeed. I can see Festa sitting there now. Massive napkin, long-handled spoon, and the pinky in the air. Is the correct answer.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet.
I do have the long-handled spoon, Andy. And I thoroughly enjoy my prawn cocktail. I don't have the pinky in the air because, yeah, I leave that for the experts in that sort of thing. And I defer to your Rupertness in that, Andy. He's so going to get me, Dave, isn't he?
Rupertness.
Yeah, but I am partial to a prawn cocktail, mate.
Ooh.
Yeah, now it's the long spoon. The napkin has been known to appear. Here is another one.
Go on.
How many of you do this? And this is something that is going to haunt me now because I can imagine McLeish is going to love this one. When you're in a restaurant and you want a croissant, when the waiter comes along, do you do the French voice? Oh, I'd like a croissant. Do you do that?
No.
No? Damn.
No.
I have been known to do that now and then. And it's like you realise, you're like, why have I just done that? Yeah, you just go, oh, yeah, I'd like a croissant. Yeah. It's like, really? Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'll have one of those moon-shaped bits of bread, please, mate.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's weird. And you try to pronounce the food you're having in the language of the country that it originates. And it never goes well, does it?
No.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. I just thought I would ask because, you know, it's obviously, yeah, I need to get out more.
You do.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine McLeish is now sitting there going, really?
Yeah.
Graham Robertson saying hello. How you doing? Hello, Graham. How you doing, mate? Hope you're feeling a bit better, geez. He's had the infamous lurgy that's been doing the rounds that everyone seems to be getting.
No.
Yeah, H had a bout of it, and it's, yeah, a bit of a flu bug doing the rounds, isn't it?
Oh, right. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so, yeah, I wondered whether she might have had a reaction to her flu injection myself, but... Bit of that out of there. There you go. So that's looking a little bit more. Anza says, I've in the past asked for the wafer thin mint. Yeah, full-blown Mr. Creosote voice. McLeish goes, yeah, you know me too well, Mwahaha. Yeah, but it is. It's one of those, you know. You sit there and you're like, yeah, you get a little bit Aston Blumenthal, don't you? You know what I mean? You're like, yeah.
Bit cocky.
Yeah. A bit like my mum with her phone voice, you know? It's like...
Good afternoon.
Oh, yeah. I would like the croissant, please, Hector. Right. What was I going to do?
No idea, mate.
No, nor have I. I was going to make up a bit of watered down PVA, wasn't I?
Was you?
Yeah.
God, you're good, you are.
Yeah. I've got a tiny little bottle of Eileen's over there that might just have enough in it to make some. So we'll have a go. I've got a big canister of it somewhere, but yeah. Because a few years back, Dave, wouldn't it? We both bought 5 litres of PVA, didn't we?
I was about to say I've got 4.9 litres of the stuff out in the...
Yeah. It's like, yeah. But I've since moved the man cave around and I put it somewhere safe. And yeah, it's still not been located.
Dave. What? You need to get one of these. What? What do I want that lot for? You never know, mate. I would, and I bought it.
You never have too much glue, Dave. We do these things every now and then. We have a bright idea that we need to buy shed loads of something, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, right, what have we got in here? You.
Sounded wrong.
What have we got? Graham Robert says my coupon is burst tonight, and the footy as well got to be on it to win it. There you go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've not watched a single football match, Dave. How bad am I?
Never right.
It's like, yeah. Right. Dum 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 da dum dum da dum da dum da dum.
That one. 2 minutes for that to take.
Ah. McLeish says to me that shaking was so wrong. Yeah, it had a bit of
Yeah. No.
plinkiness to it, Andy, didn't it, mate?
No, that was just so wrong.
Yeah, bless him. Atto says, my old chippy, before he got burnt out, did me an haggis I bought from Lucha's Butchers before going back to What Is Sham, just to prove what a haggis was. Yeah. I do like a bit of haggis, I must admit. I'm partial to it.
I can't say that I definitely do like it, and I can't say that I definitely don't. I had a taste of it one New Year's in a pub, and it was literally just a forkful, and it, you know,
Yeah.
it was all right, but I would have liked to have had a better tasting. But
yeah, I love it. It's gorge, mate. And it's funny, Helen is from Findorn in Scotland. She doesn't like haggis. And it's one of them. I had some when I was last up in Edinburgh. And it's, I proper loved it, mate. I was like, oh, yeah.
Every time I go for breakfast in the morning, I have a bit of black pudding.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that look at me and go, oh.
Really? Yeah, but it's like anything. It's each to their own, isn't it?
Yeah. You're not going to eat that, are you, Dave? Well, I'm not going to just.
Yeah, not gonna sit and look at it, am I? Of course I'm gonna eat it. What do you think we're gonna do?
Yeah, but I know what it is. Well, it's gross. Have you tasted it? No.
Yeah.
So
how do you know it's gross then?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we have got a bit of that now. Bit of PVA mix. There you go. So we're all profesh now, Dave. Yeah.
Who are you trying to kid?
I know. For a minute then, no, it didn't sound convincing at all, did it, Dave?
No.
You want to tell me off now, don't you, mate?
Not going to say a word.
There you go.
Right, so.
Give that a bit of variety. Nicely little bit of Rhodykins. I think that's going to look okay with the old truck on there. What do you think, folks? You reckon that's going to look?
That's looking all right.
Looking a nice little bit of Rhodykins there. Let's let you have a looky look. Simple but effective. Little bit of Rhodykins.
Sometimes simple is the best way.
That's what I keep telling Ellen. And she just looks at me and goes, yeah, but you're just so wrong. I was like, but love, don't be like this. Come on. Yeah, you can see where I'm going, Dave, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to win.
No. All right, let's have a little looky-loo then and get this on there. Very watered down. Oh, dear. Atto says, sorry, forgot that you're catching up on these old age and legs going south. Yeah, because Atto is 111 to 12, isn't he? He is officially...
Ooh, that young.
Are you 7 yet, Atho? Have you had your birthday yet, mate? Because he's levelling up, isn't he, to the ripe old age of 7.
7?
Yeah. Yeah, we're only little whippersnappers, mate. He's got boots older than me and you, Dave, isn't he?
Yeah. Right. Where? That's it. That's what I want.
Happy days. Don't want the bristles to actually pull this out, so I'm laying the brush pretty flat over everything so that the bristles don't kick into the recesses. Probably doing it the wrong way, but for me it stops my bristles flicking out the PVA from the grouting grooves, whatever you want to call them. And I can always go back over it and put some additional colour in if I need to, but I'm kind of liking the contrast, if I'm honest. So we'll see. We'll see how it dries. Fox says, flick your bristles. Yeah, I didn't want them to actually go into the grooves and flick any stray pigment out. So I'm dragging them over, if that makes sense. Almost like you used to. Do you remember the old glue sticks we used to get at school, Dave? The plastic ones.
Oh, yes.
Bit like that. They would be a godsend. Can you still get them? Do you remember them? The plastic glue sticks that everyone used to hate on. I thought they was brilliant.
Do you know, I think you can.
Yeah.
He says.
All right, let's put that in there, and then we can wick up a little bit of the excess.
It'll be all plastic.
Just pull off any excess, just like that. There you go.
Yeah, you can still get them.
Yeah. Happy days.
You can get them in white. You can get them multicoloured.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get rid of that. Graham McRobert says, yeah, still in office stationery glue sticks. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. I wondered whether they were still a thing because, yeah.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah. Oh, that's handy. I'll Tempted to get a few of them. Come in handy for the dioramas and things, wouldn't they? You know.
Ooh.
Right. So we've got a bit of that in there. So I'm happy with that. So we can put the PVA mix can go up there in the rack of mixtures and homemade brews. Right, nice. Yeah, and a nice little collection up there, but comes in handy, doesn't it? So yeah, there you go. So we'll let that do its thing, and as it dries up, I'm hoping that it gives the road different colours, so you can see some of it's beginning to just have different colours.
Weathered kind of.
Yeah, just that aged. Some worn, some not worn, that sort of thing. So we'll see how it dries up, and I can always go back over it with a fine brush and pick out some stones with slightly different colour and that. But I wanted to get the grouting down at this stage. Yeah. And let that do its thing. Let's have a swig of drink. Andy McLeish says the best morning after sandwich, toast the bread, melt cheese on it, add potatoes, scone, black pudding, sausage, fried egg runny, and sauce of choice, a devour. Good shout. Yeah. Al says better still eating black pudding raw for breakfast in a top range hotel. Oh, nice one. Atal says, June the 18th, he says, just another year added to my total so far, 70. Oh, nice one. Panther says, Pritt stick. Okay. Yeah, no, what I meant is the plastic glue applicators. Do you remember it was a strip of plastic, bit like a spudger?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a glue stick like Pritt. I know you can still get them. It was basically, I think they was red, and it was a large version of something like that, Dave, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to run the glue over a surface with it, the plastic stick, and it's, yeah.
If you do a search for kids glue spreader, you'll get
that was it, glue spreader. That was it. Yeah, yeah. I can see where he got that. Got buzzed with glue stick because, yeah. Oh, that's better. Well, I needed that. Bill. Right. Cleaner of the airbrush over there, out of the way. Not your webcam, Cole, because that can be annoying. Fox says, yeah, they like the little plastic spatula you got in ice cream eyeballs. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Yeah, back in the day. All right, so we got a bit of that. Got a bit of that. Okay. Don't need that. Yeah, let's just have a bit of a move around. Over there. And bring that in the middle. Let's figure out where we're going next. Because this is driving round town, so it's not going to have too much crust and grime and stuff. So will we pick that back out? We've made some back over there. Is that powder? Let's have a looky-look. Andy McLeod's got a spatula. Yeah, it's a powder. Do a bit of that. So let's see. I think they would come in really handy for some of the things you do with the things. Plastic spatulas. Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. Oh, Dave's letting out them really, really weird laughs of his now. I'm getting worried.
Yeah, I've got milk in place.
Oh, have you? Oh dear.
Yeah.
Is it a big hook?
That's a little look.
Yeah. Not a butcher's hook, Ben.
Now there's one of them at the top.
Yeah. You got that all in place without a swear, Dave?
I said so many bad words inside my head.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All the grown-up words, were they?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Just start putting a bit of detritus up under there. And he goes tango burps. It's from the dark side. Yeah.
Well, cheers, Ross.
Here you go.
Thank you, Yoda.
Yeah. Ain't your mum, is it?
I don't think so.
Detritus up under there. What's that? Atto says, prune juice from breakfast. Oh, God, yeah. Okay, Atto, too much detail there, mate. I won't read the rest of that out, mate.
No, we don't need to know that.
Family friendly.
Definitely.
Yeah, I stopped myself just in time there. Just what we needed to know, that, mate, if you don't mind. It's not really.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure, people just sitting down for their dinner really don't need to.
No. Just no.
Fox says, I used to love those eyeball things. When you finished eating the ice cream, you're left with the plastic Dalek to play with. Yeah, we used to call them something else down here, mate, but I won't say it on the eModels stream because it might get misconstrued by YouTube. But it's basically you use them to fix two bits of wood together, and they've got Phillips and flathead. And and it had the word cobbler's awls next to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Dave. But if you say it, it might flag up on YouTube. So
I think I know where you're going on that.
Yeah. So, and being that it's for eModels, I don't want to mess or jeopardise anything for them guys because, if it was my own stream, I would have said it. But as it's for a reputable business, I'm not going to. There you go. Let's put plenty up underneath them wheel arches. Underneath the arches. See what I did there, Dave?
You're good. You're very good at these segues, aren't you?
I am. I need to get out more, don't I, Dave?
The only trouble is, can the outside world take a Festa?
That's the thing.
That's better. It's all well and good you saying you need to get out more, but
yeah,
It's how the outside world is going to take.
Yeah, can the outside world cope with a Festa that's been let loose on the world? There you go. Can you do that right under the microphone? Pleasure.
You know me.
I know you too well, don't I? So yeah. Don't be like Dave, folks.
Anything to get a reaction, and I will get it.
Yeah, you didn't get enough attention as a child, did you?
I never got any.
Oh, there you go. It explains it then.
Right, I need one of these.
You need one of those, do you, Dave?
I do.
Yeah, they're all having a sing-song now underneath the arches. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Bit of Flanagan and Allen. Who would have thought it, eh?
Yep.
Let's try and get a bit under there. Just a little bit, but nothing major. And there. There you go. Just a bit.
Blimey, that's gone quick.
What's that, Dave?
Long time.
It ain't, is it? Oh, God, it has as well. Yeah, yeah. We'll be coming off shortly, folks. So, yeah, blimey. That has gone quick, Dave, isn't it?
It's true what they say. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. It certainly does. It certainly does, mate. Panzer says, in Dave's case, underneath the microphone. See what he did.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Anything to get a reaction, and I'll get it. See, I know you try to ignore it, and I know you try to think, I'm not going to bite, and I'll just do it all the more.
No, it's the viewers I feel sorry for. At the end of the day, because it's right in their lug holes. At the end of the day, but yeah, don't ever change, Dave. Don't be like Dave, folks.
I'm never going to change, mate.
I can feel all the face palms going around.
What, doing a no, Dave? No, Dave, no,
Yeah.
Don't do that, Dave.
Yeah, don't do it, Dave. Just don't do it, Dave. Dave, don't do it. Swear blind, I felt something fall on my foot. Oh, yeah, there you go. It was a barrel. See? I knew I felt something. Right, so let's glue that back on. And that'll be a good time then for us to get ready to depart the airwaves and let the world get on with the rest of their evening.
Yep.
So we've got all of that to come off of there. That sounds wrong, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
goes the way up there, and then we'll show folks what we've been up to for today. Can't believe how quick that's gone again.
It does. It just whistles past, doesn't it?
Let's put them there. I'll clean them all out when we come off air. Throw that over there. Get the road of goodness out. Bung that on there. Spin that round on there. Okay, let's show the world what we've been up to. I'll just go full screen.
Okay, don't.
Let the audience see what we've been up to. That's what I've been up to today. I've just done a little bit of dust and detritus on the cobbles. To start that off, I shall go back over the stones and give them some more different colours and things like that, just to bring them back out. But I like some of them to look as if they've just been repointed, you know. So
Yeah, no, that's looking good. I like that.
a bit of that, and we've had a couple of coats of Tamiya smoke go round the bottom just to start dirtying up the bottom, and a bit of Agrax Earthshade. So that's what I've been up to on that. Same the other side has had a bit of smoke, bit of dirt, bit of detritus, etc. So I shall be playing around with the pigment on that. So yeah, I'm quite liking it, to be honest with you. It's different. It is giving it a little bit of a road scene, something to sit on. So yeah, I hope you're liking how it's coming together, folks. So that's what I've been up to. I'll just bung you full screens, Dave, so the world can see what you've been doing today.
Yep, well, we've had a bit of a change of heart because the seat I was doing brown and with the buff showing through, and I took one look at it and I thought, no, I don't like that. So I've gone back to the buff colour, and I think I might have to get some of those washes that you was using, the Agrax Earth.
Agrax Earthshade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might look all right with that put over that.
What washes did you get when you put your paint order in? Didn't you get some for that? Some weathering stuff?
I did, but it was mostly dust weathering.
Right, okay.
So that's what I've done there, and I've put the doors on and put a window in one. I've got the window on the bench for the other one.
Yeah.
Got the chain on the jib, and it's all connected up. The hooks was in place, and it's come off at the end.
Oh no! Oh dear! Oh God!
Oh, fiddlesticks!
Fiddlesticks! Yeah. Oh God! So you've not got far to go either, then, really. So yeah, we should have these buttoned down by the Christmas break, then.
I think I'll have this done by about this time next year at this rate.
Oh, bless you. But yeah.
And I just started putting out a primer coat on the tarpaulin thing that I've got on the barrel.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming together nicely, mate.
Yeah. So yeah, I've done a few little retouching and where I'd missed stuff or something was going to be blaringly obvious when you looked at it when it was finished. So,
yeah.
Bit of a recap, bit of a bit of lipstick and mascara tonight, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, if you need to, you got our fair time that you can do bits and pieces and fettle with, mate. Because happy days. So that's us two done for the evening, folks. So we're gonna head off and let you have the rest of your evening together.
Definitely.
And we will see you back on here next Wednesday for another Workbench Live. Don't forget, you can grab these kits by heading over to eModels.co.uk. The links for the kits are in the chat and in the description below. And you can get all your paints, equipment, and all your other supplies that you need to build these models. Have a looky-loo, share the love, say hello to the guys, leave a thumbs up and a like, and we will see you for the next show. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll catch you on the next one, folks. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody. Bye.